Good morning, guys. Today in this video I would like to show you how to geolocate your AutoCAD drawing by file. So previously I've shown you how to do it with using map facilities available in this software. I mean AutoCAD like. Now I will show you another way, which is geolocation by the file provided. So as previously, go to the insert and set location. This is the option which we will use, and instead of from map we need to select it from file. The box which appears show you the command which you optionally can type, geographic location, in the command bar. So if you type the geographic location here, you will have the same effect, right? And then you got same options, map and file. So in this case we will deal with file. So hit F and we should have the directory opened. However, we don't have the specified file which could help us to geolocate the current drawing. Therefore, what I need to do first, I need to go to Google Earth and prepare the file. How to do that? So I think the best option will be to divide these windows by both AutoCAD drawing and our Google Earth, which will be opened. Let the Google Earth load correctly. It might take quite long sometimes, but it looks like we are nearly there. Alright, so I've got my Google Earth opened, and previously I've shown you that the most important is to find some characteristical place across your drawing. It can be road junction, it can be some river crossing, and so on. So let me find some drawing already, some place already here. Let's assume that this roundabout will be good, and this is the Wendover village, which is already here. And as you can see, the place falls roughly here. So we've got the roundabout situated right at the top of the railway. So need to remove this tilt in Google Earth. You can do it manually, and then we can place this point, maybe not in the middle. It won't be the best option, but let me place this point somewhere here. Let's switch the roads off and see the true satellite imaginary without any overlap. Let's assume that this island here will be good for this purpose. So I can create the place mark, call it, for example, Wendover, and before I hit OK, I need to move this place mark roughly in the place where I need it to be located, which is roughly on the corner of this aforementioned island. And as you may have noticed, coordinates has changed in the meantime. Now, if I see that everything is alright, I can hit OK, and I've got my place mark already saved, right? But now what I need to do, I need to right click on the place mark recently created, hit save place as, and save it preferably as the KML. If I click save, I am now done with Google Earth, but I won't close the Google Earth down already. I just would like to show you the essence of this way of geolocation. Namely, I would like to make you sure that you will trust this way. If I select the location again and use it from file, after opening Wendover, I should see my place mark roughly in the location as proposed in Google Earth. Now you can see. Alright? So this is how the geolocation in AutoCAD from file works. You can see now clearly that in Google Earth your place mark falls roughly at the edge of the roundabout, and it corresponds to the same place in AutoCAD. Obviously some mismatches might come through as I haven't used the maximum zoom in Google Earth, but this is the subject of further alteration. We can assume that pretty much it matches to the proposed location in Google Earth, and instead of the address you have received the geometry of this point in WGS 84 system. So now you can basically drop marker here, or you can change this place slightly. You can move the marker toward this direction, for instance, towards the true corner, and go to the next step, which will be selecting the proper coordinate. wait a while. In the meantime, we can close the Google Earth down because we don't need it anymore. And we could do basically the same for the AutoCAD window. However, it seems to be not as visible roughly at this moment because we may lose our command. So let's focus on defining the point on our map first, geolocate our drawing, and next we can deal with it. So our coordinate system for this drawing will be British National Grid, OSGB 9036. Make sure that drawing unit is in meters because here the unit is wrong. We need to change it to meters, and you will have the command like this. So reset the unit, the map to match the units of the drawing. Hit this option. Now you've got the meters. Go next and define the geographic location. Your geographic location will be here. This is precisely the place where we want to place our mark. North direction, we can assume that it will be pretty much like this, and wait a while until the map appears. Now is the moment when we can expand our AutoCAD window and zoom it out. As you can see, map appears. However, there are some mismatches which been discussed in our previous drawing, but first of all, we need to see clearly our drawing. Because the layer has gray coloration, we need to change this coloration to black. So in the layer properties, select the proper layer and change the color to black. Now we can clearly see our drawing, and we can also see all the mismatches which came out along the geolocation process. I mean mostly the shift discussed in my previous video. So let's go through these errors, fix them, and bring the geolocated drawing to the functionality. So first of all, we need to go back to our geolocation, which can be found in the main toolbar after the set location option has been used, and go to the reorient marker. The option will show us how to change the marker position or alternatively the north arrow direction. I don't think we need to change the marker position. Let's play with the north direction first. So leave the point for the location as it is, but instead of north angle 90, place about something like 91.85, which the value which worked in my previous video. Once I hit OK, I see that my map has been rotated slightly. Let's check it against the whole drawing and see that this value doesn't work as expected in the current drawing. So we need to simply repeat the process with the other value. So I've got already the point defined and change to 93, for example. See what will happen. Seems like the roundabout looks fine, but the whole drawing not necessarily. Therefore, I think we can use another option for it, namely set the location roughly as defined in Google Earth, and the north arrow can be defined in the other place, like for example here. So let's match some corners on another line. This is the tennis court. Let's see what will happen here. This is the junction which is far away from the junction shown on the map. So let's try 95 for example. Seems like it's even worse. So let's go back to the beginning and try 91. 91 seems to be quite correct, almost correct. As you can see, this tennis court doesn't cover the AutoCAD drawing, so I think now is the time for changing the point location. But before I do it, let me check is everything alright with the north direction. Seems like it's quite fine by now. So I think we could, let me try the last time with the same location, and instead of 91, maybe I should use 90.9. No, the other direction. So this is the very last time. Same, and go to this code value like this. Now seems too much, maybe 9105 is better. Alright, so I think I can't do better beyond this point right now. Other step must play with the shift driven by wrong location. So I can use measurement and measure the distance between this corner and this corner defined by satellite imagery, and I see that it's about 3.64 meters. So in this case, 3.6463. In this case, I need to go back to my point and draw the line here, which will be 3.6468. This is the rough location, and hit enter. Then once I back to the geolocation, I need to reorient the marker. So instead of this location, I need to select this location here and keep the angle the same, 0.5. Right now, my satellite imaginary has been shifted, and as you can see, the tennis court falls roughly in the same position where it is. Oh, sorry, it's not the tennis court is here. Bowling green, the garden square, I meant, not tennis court. Anyway, so our map is ready for now. It's compatible with our AutoCAD drawing. I used some thinking shortcut because this stuff has been roughly explained in my previous video. Therefore, I just proceed with all the alterations. If you still don't know how to do it, you can browse my previous video and learn from there. I hope that from now you will be aware how to make the geolocation in AutoCAD by using the file, how to prepare this file in Google Earth, and how to make this file working with your AutoCAD drawing. So thank you for your attention.